Now, in the meantime, as I'm waiting for this to come up, I will tell you that this strategy has landed me a 4-star Frozen Heart 2 weeks ago on one of my alts that's in this system I have going. And I then sold it on the auction house for 144K. Now, of course, auction house takes its cut, blah, blah, blah. Ended up with 110, 120K. And then along with other gems I've been getting, which I'll show you how in a minute here, um, what I noticed is that as soon as my main character gets a gem, which in this case it was a 3-star Blessing of the Worthy, which I'm never going to upgrade again. So I was able to sell that on the market at max price. Watch when it ticked down because with server merges, it's now much harder to make sure that you get the max price gem and not accidentally, you know, fill somebody else's coffers with 128K of your platinum. So in doing that, I sold that back to my own character, and then I will be picking up basically 100K free platinum for 1600 that I spent on the warband one. All right, so I've got my monk in, and I now have my necromancer coming in. I now have 2 spare characters who can sit there and just chill out while I log in the rest. So we will go to another burner, log him in, and our last burner. Oop, it doesn't like it yet. We have to wait until it fully loads up and then it'll allow us to open the next one. As I said, the first process of logging in is a pain in the rear. But once you get all of these characters, once you get them to the point where they can get to Westmarch and enter an Elder Rift, I think that's roughly level 20. I want to say it's 15 to 30 minutes of work. You get all 3 of them, plus your main, in Elder Rifts and Challenge Rifts, up to 60. That'll take you another 3-4 hours. Then you have an army of alts that you can then log in with your main, and your main can then uh, go ahead and help them kill like Lassel 3. If you have 4 alts, which I do have, they can form their own warband raid, open up a Lassel 3. The other 4 people will fill almost guaranteed and almost immediately. It's hilarious to me how fast these guys fill up. And they'll kill the boss for you, and then you have your warband um, signet. This is all free to play. Haven't spent a dime on this. Alright, throwing in my main character now, and I'll show you how I farm real fast. So, I've got my main logged in. I now go up, and everything I do from here is focusing on them filling out his stuff. We're going to accept, accept, accept. Now I go back to the first one. In fact, I'm going to capture this on video. As you can see, 128K, transaction fee, 20K. I'm walking away with 100K platinum. Skill stones, I'm going to do another video here, probably right after this one, but it'll take longer to load up because somebody else triggered me on that. All right, so we have 2 out of our 3. Our third person didn't get accepted in yet. And how the F? Oh, that's how. They got me to join their party when I didn't want to. I want to join this party. Now, I have Elysian. I'm going to check out what's Elder Rifts. All right, let's go do some Elder Rifts real fast. So, going to show you how I do the Elder Rifts real quick. Make sure that I get as many crests as possible. I'll do that later. I'm just going to go ahead and run it. So, put them in. Tap to close. Sure, why not? Yeah, I know, DDoS is blessing, yay me. And here we go. Now, as we enter, another little trick that sometimes happens if you're using a remote control. Now, I haven't, because of my surgery, been able to try with mouse and keyboard. But hey, look, 3 out of my 4 are moving with me. Now the only thing I need to do is worry about that one who's sitting at the front getting disconnected. Now, I'm sure you hopefully know by now, if you disconnect from or if you stand still for a couple of minutes in this game, not moving, then this game will tell you that you have to get out of a party. So I need to watch the timer, watch and make sure I don't let him stand there too long. Now, if I get my characters separated, this is a nice little trick of find a corner, get in a corner. We are very well spread out now. We're going to get into a first corner. Now we're going to meet this dude. Come on, Eli. There we go. Okay. We're going to get these guys in the corner. And we're going to activate some skills, try and clear all this out. As you can see, all 3 are just laying out. Now, it's been a little bit. I got to go find my monk, move him for just a second, and then back out we go. Let's find some more mobs. We're going to clear this puppy in no time. Now, normally I would spend a little more time prepping, make sure that all my characters were in the right spec. Eli is in a different spec that for Shadow War. But, whatever. It's Elder Rifts. You know everything's going to die. If you use your health pot a lot of times, yep, it's filling everybody's health pot. So we're good there. It's far from an intuitive script. It's just me trying to work around the system. The nice thing about this is I don't know for sure the Blizzard really cares or NetEase really cares, but what they do care about is their active logins per day, and especially during certain times of the day. So anything that you do like this is actually improving their overall numbers. So I'm gonna doubt they hate this. If they do, I don't care. The very, very money hungry people who have made this game horrible on free to play players. So this is how we combat it. Alright, we're almost there. Another thing I do is go and do bounties on these characters. They can sit in town while you go kill things, including the gathering ones, and they get credit for it. So you're making gold and platinum because activity in this game equals platinum, as you know. So it's very, very time and cost effective to go ahead and just have these guys in there. If you find a hidden layer, you can accept the invite to the hidden layer on all of your tunes. It'll immediately log them in there. If they don't get in, even if they're Paragon 1, many times they survive the run to the hidden layer in H5. It's really impressive. So I wouldn't worry too much about that, aside from, hey, all those gems everybody else is getting, they're yours instead. And if you don't go around and pick them all up, that's just fine, because the game mails them to you. I know on our server currently, if there are gems up for sale other than rubies, they're gone immediately. So now you know when they're getting sold, and you can buy them up if you have the platinum on your main, which you're feeding to yourself from your alts, and you can set them at a lower price if you want to risk it. I don't, just in case I get sold out because somebody has clicked faster or better than I have. That does happen from time to time. Um, yeah, I think that's all the bonuses that I can think of. Oh yeah, same thing with open world that the game mails those gems to you. I think that's everything that I do with my alts currently that helps fill it out. But let me know if you guys think of anything else, and let me know if this helps you. Hopefully it does. See ya.